Leaks for Geeks. And it's time for the leaks for the geeks, the news for the dudes.
Cool. Well, I don't know if you guys are aware, but on the Switch, Mario Golf just recently released. And so I was pumped about this. So I have a Switch. Unfortunately, I don't play it that much. To be honest, I play it mostly when I'm on the plane, like when I'm flying. Mm-hmm. When we go on vacations, it's clutch. I mean, so like I just pull it out of the backpack and you're thousands of feet in the air and you're playing video games, like quality video games. Mm-hmm. So I love it for that. And it's not that I don't, it's just that I have the PC and I have the PlayStation 5 here. And so I don't use it a whole lot now. This is kind of a rabbit trail, but as Rhett gets older, I see us using it more. But this is one of the games that when the title came out, I thought, man, I would get that and play that now. Mm-hmm. And it is Mario Golf Super Rush. And so there was a review released here on GameSpot.
Well, we were just talking about playing a golf game. Like that would be fun for us to play. We do golf with friends with Clint, obviously. But
yeah. No,
okay. We got digs now.
Yeah. Well, I love golf with friends. It's not quite golf; it's the putt, but Clinton gets his butt whooped every time, so that's why doesn't like it so much, I think. But I love it. But anyway, so this Mario Golf game is kind of like a typical golf game, and I'm just going to go over. I'm going to explain what the game is, and then I'm going to give you the review that GameSpot's article gave it, basically. Okay. So it's in the sense of if you ever played a golf game, it's a golf game. You tee off the box. It's golf rules apply. You want to get it in the hole in the least amount of shots. Mm-hmm. Except it's in Mario's world where there is hazards on the golf course, and I don't just mean sand traps and water hazards. I mean, there's hazards, right? Mm-hmm. Different moving monsters, different things like that, that can, throw your ball off course. And not only that, but your opponents can also use power-ups to mess with your ball also. And so he goes on.
You talk about like almost like, what do you call it? The Mario Kart, but kind of for golf. Like there's going to be little things they can do. Okay, I like it.
There's actually, if you've played a lot of the Mario and Nintendo world, there's, Mario Strikers, which was the soccer game. There was, Mario, I forgot what they called it, but there was even a Mario baseball game. And there's these power-ups in it that help you, do certain things to your opponent or have a power-up that helps you or knocks your opponent off. Just like you said, just like Mario Kart, there's those power-ups that help you or hurt your opponent. And this is the same way. Cool. And so it looks super fun. It's not just a golf game, but you can mess with people you're playing with. But they've kind of taken it up a step, and there's this new game mode called Speed Golf. And Speed Golf is exactly what you think it is, what it sounds like. It's Speed Golf. You hit the ball, and then right after your ball lands, you take off running to where your ball's at. So it's basically a rush, where I think they got the name Super Rush. And there's a timer, and each shot adds 30 seconds to your time. Okay. But you need to try to play well while maintaining a brisk pace because, if not, you can lose because of those things.
Right, yeah. Because you could take your time and golf big time and be great at it, but playing golf fast,
right,
like any golf game. Yeah. I like the idea.
Cool. That's a nice
so it adds this new layer of strategy and chaos into the game. Mm-hmm. And so everyone's playing simultaneously on the course. So like,
nobody's waiting for the next ball.
No, you can be hitting at the same time. Right. And so you can the downside is like you can have these good shots and you can't admire them like you were saying, Ryan, because you have to hurry to the ball and continue to play, and then of course your opponents can hit shots that have power-ups that ruin your shot. The guy who was talking about this in the article that said that there was multiple times where he would hit a beautiful shot to approach the green or be on the green, and then the opponent's ball would come in with a power up and knock his ball off of the green. And so it can be very frustrating, but it's fun. It's good old fashioned Mario fun.
Oh yeah, that's the game
of friendships broken. I've seen
exactly
that
what I was thinking about.
Meme of friendships broken through Mario Kart. But this looks like a fun game. Just like all Nintendo games, it's a fun game to play by yourself, a fun game to play with friends, whatever it may be. But look, the courses look cool. There's a bunch of different courses on the game, ranging from regular looking golf courses to some crazy castle courses with lava, different stuff like that, which is expected in the Mario games. But anywho, so that's kind of the overview of what the game looks like, what you expect in the game. And it seemed that the guy playing it did enjoy it. He gave it a good rating, not a great rating. He landed at a 7. And so, he landed at a 7.
But a 7 is pretty strong. 6 is like, you should play it.
Sure.
7 is a good game. 8 is like really up there.
It's a good one.
So yes, 7 might be pretty strong. All depends on who's rating it.
Yes. And just for the little summary here, and then I'm going to go for he's got it laid out for the good and the bad. It says with 3 radically different styles of play and some seriously adventurous courses. Mario Golf Super Rush is an original sports game. Speed golf and battle golf actively make you adapt to wildly different conditions while balancing techniques and speediness. The button swing system still feels great. Though if you desire an accurate motion-controlled golf game, this is not it. Golf Adventure curiously lacks a conventional tournament structure or record keeping, which actively dissuades me from ever wanting to revisit it. Super Rush isn't the best entry in the series, but it's a worthy addition. And so, like I said, he came in at a 7. The goods he's got spelled out are stellar course design, and play into the chaos of speed golf. Impressive roster or character with unique traits, which again, these Nintendo games, they're great with the characters that they mash up in these games. They're great with the animations that go alongside their characters. Another plus that he had on here, the good speed golf turns the sport into a action game, basically. It's not your average golf game.
Right, because most golf games kind of have that.
If you're gonna go pick up a golf game, you're a fan of golf.
Yes.
People are gonna play this game that are not huge fans of golf.
Yeah, this is for your kids.
Well, you
for
say
your Mario fans, and
I get where you're coming from, but in all reality, tons of people like me are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm falling asleep because it's golf."
Yeah,
but I fell in love with Tiger Woods. Like, I love the game.
Yeah, I have the newest PGA Tour game, and it's great. But I also enjoy golf, and some people don't, and they can get into the game. But this one's going to be for all, like we said, all ages. People are going to love it. And then his last good point is it's still fun for a Mario Golf purist who enjoys regular golf too. The bad, there's only 2 bads. The bad is that he didn't feel like the motion controls meshed very well with the hectic course designs. And I got to say, this is, sometimes you think it's on purpose. Like, just think back to Mario Kart or even the Mario games when Mario's running around and platforming, but his little feet are running, then you scoot off the side. Stuff like that's aggravating. You're like, I was running the opposite way. I think they do it on purpose sometimes.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Yeah,
exactly. And so the motion controls not meshing with the hectic course design makes me think that when you're running or whatever, you tend to fall off sometimes and stuff like that. That to me is a Mario game. Anyways, and then the last bad is Golf Adventure is essentially a lengthy tutorial and offers no reason to play after the credits roll. So this must be one of the main game
modes.
Thank you. I lost some of my wording there. So it must be one of the main game modes, and to me it sounds like it's like the main storyline or something.
Mhm.
And he obviously goes on to kind of explain that it wasn't anything special. Felt it was kind of like a tutorial. Nothing to pull you back in after it's done. But for me, these games, anyways,
they're for multiplayer.
Exactly.
It's
sure. It's not a game you want to pick up for a story mode. It's a game that you want to have a party.
Right. You're not playing to win the PGA Tour. You're playing to have some fun with your buds.
Playing to knock Ryan off the green and piss him off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
And the other thing is, it's not their design. This is my opinion. It's not their design to make a headlining game. This is essentially, hey, let's take advantage of the Mario IP.
Absolutely.
Let's make a fun golf game that people can play and have fun. This is not our main Mario.
No, they're adding to the roster.
Exactly. That is Nintendo's lane, and I think that they stay in it very well.
I think essentially that's with Super Smash Bros. And Mario Party back in the day. You know, I'm sure back then I think they probably were still shooting for the stars, but they probably didn't think it was going to take off like it did on some of those titles.
Yeah,
I feel like.
For sure.
I agree.
This has been a Delirious Dads production. For more information about the show, visit our website at www.deliriousdadsgaming.com. You can also find us on facebook.com/deliriousdadsgaming, twitch.tv, and YouTube. Make sure you like and share our pages to help us grow the channel. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please leave a rating and review if you enjoy the show. Thank you again for listening, and we hope to see you next time.